So welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today I'll be showing you guys how to make a closure wig. I will be very detailed, so let's get into it. So what you will need will be a small wig cap, needles, black nylon thread, 3 bundles, 1 closure, a blockhead, a tripod stand, a pair of scissors, T-pins and clips. So you can take a screenshot of the list that I created for you, so that when you're shopping and preparing to make this wig, you can use it to help you know what you need. So the first thing we're going to learn to do is how to place the closure. You're going to take your closure, you're going to comb out, make sure there are no kinks and knots in it. This closure had already been pre-bleached, and then I tried to make a wig with it, but then I stopped making the wig with it, so I just undid it to create a new look for it. So I bleached the knots already. We're going to skip that part, but there are many other videos where I have bleached the knots. So when you're placing the closure, make sure it's flat on the mannequin head. Make sure there are no bumps on the closure. Put as many pins as you need to put before you sew it down. Make sure that it's not lifting. Then of course put the closure a bit ahead of the hairline of the wig cap that you're sewing on, so that when you lay it on your head, it can sit in a very neat way without looking like it's just a closure wig, without looking like a hat. So stitching down the closure, this is one of the easiest things. All you need to do is start stitching. You put the thread into the needle. I prefer using curved needles because they are very effective, they are smooth, and they give a very neat finish, a very flat finish. So you just start by going underneath the wig cap and the closure, and then the lace of the closure, and then you just stitch it. The very first stitch should be tight, and you can reinforce it. You can add an extra knot at the bottom, then you can continue using that same process. Just watch me do it. It's kind of self-explanatory. Stitching is very easy if you've done home science, but if you haven't, it doesn't have to be very hard.
Playing around without a clue, on the edge, cleaning out. With us it's all or nothing. Oh, but guess I need more of you. With us it's all or nothing, but guess I need more of you. You say it during night, but in the morning you're just sleep. With us it's all or nothing. Oh, but guess I need more of you. With us it's all or nothing, but guess I need more of you. You say it during night, but in the morning you're just sleep.
So as you can see, I'm progressing on stitching the wig, and it's very flat on the mannequin head. When you get a flat closure, then it will lay very nicely even when you put it on your head. So ensure that you keep it flat. The key is keeping it flat on the block head. That anything that lifts, you tighten and you reinforce with needle and thread to make sure that it sits flat. So as I was telling you guys, make sure you leave a gap between the front of the lace of the closure as well as the wig cap. The next thing we're going to do is learn how to place the tracks. So for this wig, I was using leftover bundles. I had so many leftover bundles. I decided to convert them into a wig. So I double tracked. Double tracking is where you take a bundle and then you put it twice, like you fold it and have like two lines, then you sew them together as one line of weave. So yeah, you can see there I double tracked the wig. This also helps to increase the volume, increase the amount of hair that you put on the wig itself, to give it a higher density. When you just use single tracks, it becomes a thinner wig. Maybe you can get a 150% density, but when you double track, you can end up using 3 or 4 bundles, and it sits very well on the head and it looks very voluminous. So that's why I preferred that. Then make sure you go from end to end in a vertical direction. So the next thing is in a horizontal direction. So the next thing we're going to do is stitch down the tracks. So stitching is very easy. You start at the corner, you reinforce the corner stitch, then you just go straight. You do not have to put knots in every single stitch. Just move quickly across all the stitches. Just watch what I'm doing and you'll see it's a very easy process. And it can be very monotonous and very boring, so put on a movie, listen to a YouTube video, find something else to do, maybe have a chat with your friends or your kids or your spouse. Just make sure you're doing something, because this is work you can do with your hands at the same time you can do something else. You can also try and listen to some motivational videos, or maybe some kind of an e-voice learning thing. You can listen to something while you're doing this. It also takes a bit of time to catch your momentum, but when you get your momentum, you will fly. You will make that wig really fast. This particular wig took me around 2.5 hours. I began working on it at around 5:30 p.m. It was a bit dark, and then by the time I finished it was around 7:30.
I thought we were more alike than unlike. Months of rain and chest pain. What's the plan? Have it breathe and stay insane. Now grab my hand. Everything is grey inside this narrow maze. Everything has lost its taste.
Another thing you need to know is that I am using the fold over method for the bundles. I usually don't cut my bundles unless I've finished using that particular bundle. I just stitch across the entire wig until the bundle is finished. This helps when the client brings back a wig and they need it to be redone. You do not have to start using very many small pieces of weave left and right. So I always fold over my weave, and that would be a very useful tip for you guys when you're making your wigs. And making a wig is not hard. Even if it's your first time, just try, give it a shot. We all learned from somewhere, and yeah, we watched lots of YouTube videos. Like for me, I watched hundreds of hours of YouTube videos before I made my first wig. And even my first wig I blundered and I had to undo the entire wig with a seam ripper and restart the whole wig. So, just do your best. Try and see if you can make the wig for yourself. And of course, something about the cap size. The small cap fits my head perfectly. That's why I used it, and that's why I didn't have to do any measurements or any adjustments.
wish I was above the center of attention, but I'm not. I wish I didn't have to give in to the pressure. Oh. I'm posting pictures, trying to be someone I'm not. It feels just like I'm lying to you. I fake it, stage it, trying to live some perfect life. I know I'm wasting time, cause I just wanna call my friends and see what they're doing tonight. It doesn't have to be so special. I try to be myself, you do the same and we'll be alright. Cause this pressure's really bringing me down. I wish I had the guts to start a conversation with someone. Just be who I am, not care so much about first impressions. So cause I got a feeling that it could be great. Skip all the acts, stop playing games. Maybe reveal it, they ring me and tell you my name. Yeah, I got a feeling that it could be great. Skip all the acts, stop playing games. No more concealing, they ring me, I won't be ashamed. Cause I just wanna call my friends and see what they're doing tonight.
The next thing we're going to do is pluck the closure. We're going to first wet the hair using a spray bottle. The water in the spray bottle also has a bit of conditioner. I use it for styling my curly hair. So I'm going to spray the hair so that when I start plucking, I do not end up over plucking. When the hair is wet, you can see clearly how plucked it is. Then the next thing I'm going to do is to take my tweezers, my pair of tweezers, and I'm going to start plucking in the pattern Eeny, Meeny, Miny, Mo. Pluck the lace, but not in the same space. So just observe there, I'm moving. I'm not plucking the lace in the same exact place so that I don't want to end up with bald spots. So to that effect, I'm just going to pluck in several different positions randomly across the hairline. And you don't want to end up having a very straight hairline, so just try and pluck the lace as randomly as possible.
Cause this pressure's really bringing me down.
We've been on and off again and again. I don't know which way we're going, no control. You push me, then you pull me back in. Don't know if I can decipher how your mind works. Yeah, you leave me wondering what it's like to feel your skin. I will keep on trying till you give me a sign. Give me a sign. Oh, give me a sign. Baby, give me a sign. Just give me one more. You leave me hanging, begging for more. Think that I'm addicted to this, can't resist to be a little risky and go for it, cause I want you close. I'm so exposed when you're keeping me wondering. You know I'd do anything to be in your arms again. So give me a sign. Give me a sign. Oh, give me a sign. Baby, give me a sign. Just give me one more, talking to you. Here we go again, staying up all night to see if you've been texting me. Where do we go from here? I wanna go all in. So give me a sign. Give me a sign. I just wanna let you know I could go for this, no more tricks. We could take things slow. Say you think about it too. When the lights go out and there's no doubt that I should be with, that I should be. We've been on and off again and again. I don't know which way we're going, no control. You push me, then you pull me back in. We've been on and off again and again. I don't know which way we're going, no control. You push me, then you pull me back in. So give me a sign, give me a sign. Oh baby, just give me a sign. Baby, give me a sign. Just give me one more talking to you and here we go again. Staying up all night to see if you've been texting me. Where do we go from here? I wanna go all in. So give me a sign. Yeah, give me a sign. Yeah, give me a sign. Just give me a sign. Baby, give me a sign. Give me a sign. Just give me a sign. Just give me a sign. Give me a sign. Just give me one more.
It is not too late. No one belongs in the badlands. Sinking deeper in quicksand. Speeding up the pace. We'll never know what is coming. Take my hand, let's start running.
What you're seeing me do here is tint the lace. I've also installed an elastic band onto the wig off camera, and then I'm going to proceed with the next steps, which will be styling the hair. Styling the hair is pretty straightforward. First, I'll apply some edge control on the front of the hair. Then I'll go in with my hot comb to lay the edges, and you can see the hairline is much better because we plucked it. It's not very thick. I didn't pluck too much because after a while closures and frontals shed. So I've kind of learned my lesson about over plucking my lace frontals and my closures. Then the next thing I'm going to go in is with the fragrance hair serum. It smells really good. It's both a hair perfume and a serum, and I'm going to use it to apply on the hair to bring back life and shine into the hair. Then you can see the difference. The hair no longer looks very dry, so make sure you buy all these products for your wigs. Then the next thing I'm going to do, I am going to go in with the Posa Leave-In Conditioner. It's really good. It also helps bring shine to the hair. You apply it onto the hair just like any styling product. It not only protects the hair, it also gives the hair shine. I love the way the hair ends up looking. Look at that. Look at that hair. Go onto the House of Queens Instagram page, you will find this product. It's the best for styling hair. That hair looks double done, even though you know it's not double done hair. Just look at that shine. So I'll go in with my curling iron. It's my pink zebra curling iron. It's very nice. It gets hot really fast and the curls last for a long time. It's one of my best curling ones, and yeah, you can also get it off the House of Queens website. And while I was putting the curls, you saw me spraying the hair with the Churong spray. It's similar to the Go2B spray, but it's much cheaper and it helps hold the curls much better. It doesn't flake as much as the Go2B spray. And yeah, so once you've done, you comb out the curls and you have your wig ready for slaying. I absolutely love this wig. So for a video on me wearing this wig and a makeup tutorial, tune into my next video. Thank you guys and bye.